Now let's pivot to some news from south of the border. A day after a New York jury delivered an historic guilty verdict in former U.S. President Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial, the presumptive Republican presidential nominee holding a press conference today. Manisa Donabalan is following the story for us and joins us with the details. Manisa, what is Trump saying?
Hey, Matt, it's no surprise that Trump once again repeated his claim about the trial being unfair. He called the judge a tyrant, adding that he will be, quote, appealing the scam. He was convicted of 34 felony charges in a scheme to illegally influence the 2016 election through a hush money payment to a porn actor who claims the two had sex. Today, he delivered what amounted to a truncated version of his usual rally speech at Trump Tower this morning. After starting out attacking U.S. President Joe Biden on immigration and taxes, Trump pivoted to his hush money case, growling that he was threatened with jail time if he violated a gag order. Trump called the judge, quote, highly conflicted and criticized his one-time attorney, Michael Cohen, who testified against him in the trial.
If I wrote down and paid a lawyer, and by the way, this was a highly qualified lawyer. Now, I'm not allowed to use his name because of the gag order. But, you know, he's a sleazebag. Everybody knows that. Took me a while to find out. But he was effective. He did work. But he wasn't a fixer. He was a lawyer. We're going to be appealing it on many different things. He wouldn't allow us to have witnesses. He wouldn't allow us to talk. He wouldn't allow us to do anything. The judge was a tyrant. And you got to see that with Bob Costello. A fine man. I've never seen anything like it.
Trump has claimed that the trial against him was rigged and the Biden administration was behind the proceedings, claims which are not true. Today, U.S. President Joe Biden said that Trump's response to the jury's guilty verdict is irresponsible.
They found Donald Trump guilty on all 34 felony counts. Now he'll be given the opportunity, as he should, to appeal that decision just like everyone else has that opportunity. That's how the American system of justice works. And it's reckless, it's dangerous, it's irresponsible for anyone to say this was rigged just because they don't like the verdict.
The Prime Minister's office said it has no comment on the verdict, while the Foreign Affairs Minister only said Canada will work with whoever leads the U.S. after this fall's election. Trump still faces 3 other felony indictments, but the New York case was the first to reach trial and likely the only one ahead of the November election. The sentencing date is set for July 11th. The charges are punishable by up to 4 years in prison, but we'll have to wait and see what's in store for the former U.S. president.